Ooh, okay. Opening monologue. Hi, I'm Breakabell, and if you like engineering, I'm the VTuber for you. That's tacky. No. Hi, I'm Bell. I like learning about all sorts of stuff like cars, boats, planes, trains, cranes, flames. Flames. Yeah, not flames, not flames. Okay, Bell, just loosen up. Like Dr. K said, just toss a ball up and down to loosen up. Hi, I'm Breakabell, the engineering VTuber. I like learning about all sorts of stuff. Hi, I'm Breakabell. Welcome to my debut stream. I'm super excited to finally get the chance to introduce me. Screw it. We'll do it live. I'm going fucking nuts. Hey chat, can you hear me? How we doing, chat? Awesome. Okay. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, the stream's gonna be super scuffed, but bear with me, let's fight through the scuff, and let's have a good stream. Hopefully. Okay, so, debut. I'm sure you guys want to see the model, and I know normally it's like, the tradition is to go feet first, I think? Which is kind of weird because I think if you guys have watched my videos, you've seen the top half of my model. So I think it's kind of weird to go feet first because you're only going towards something that you've already seen. So I think, actually, we're just going to do the full body. Oh my god. Sorry. I love seeing myself in my model because it is just super fun to play with. And why would you say that, Crash? Don't be weird. Okay. So this is my model. I hope you guys like it. Ooh, wait. Okay. Also, music maybe again? Softly. Alright, so this is my model, guys. And I'm really happy to finally get to share it with y'all because I worked really hard on it. And I did it all myself because I didn't really want to commit to paying someone else to do it because I wasn't really sure if I'd stick with this. But I'm really glad I did. I had a lot of fun making it. And let me show you. Alright, so I guess we'll go through from the bottom to top because I think it's sort of, most of the cool stuff is at the top. I'd like to save that for last. So of course, on the bottom we've got our shoes, our boots. Steel-toed, of course. ESD approved, because we don't ever like breaking stuff in the lab. And then we've got the stockings. And you might notice this as a theme in my model, is this theme of constantly having nuts. Because like bolts and nuts hold everything together with engineering. So yeah. Sorry, I'm super nervous. So if it's super scuffed, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do better, but I'm not a super good public speaker. Anyway, as we move up, got the skirt, and of course, I need to have my toolkit. Of course, we have the handy dandy screwdriver. Always got to be able to be prepared to take things apart, and sometimes you have to just sort of screw things together when they're broken. You just have to throw bolts and hold them together. And of course, for when you maybe don't need as much finesse and you might need a little bit more oomph, we've got the hammer and the strap, of course. It's held together by a nut again. Yes, the reset hammer, exactly. It's percussive maintenance. Sometimes you just gotta fix things with the good old whack. Sorry if that was loud. Okay, and then as we... Oh, I guess I should do the gloves. Of course, on my dominant hand, my right hand, we've got the fingerless gloves, because whenever I'm taking things apart, I feel like it's really important to have a good sense of touch. And on the other hand, of course, we cover the fingers in case we ever need to touch something that, you know, we might need some insulation from. So that's why we've got the not the same gloves. What's the word for it? Whatever. They're not symmetrical. But anyway, if you happen to notice, earlier, as I was showing with the buttons, this first button has a 1 on it, and the second one has an I, and the third one has an E. And if you're like a little bit of a nerd like me, you'll start to recognize what these are. These are these are the parts of Euler's identity, and I just added them because I'm sort of a nerd like that, and I like to have these little details. Of course, we've got some booba, but pay no attention to that. And then if you notice the bandana on my left arm, it might just look like squiggles, but the intent was to be like 3-phase AC power. So if you notice, it's 3 sine waves that are offset by, what is it? However many degrees, 120 degrees phase. Yeah, that sounds about right. And as we make our way up, we've got the tie. So you probably can tell that I try and keep the blue and yellow color scheme, because those are the colors of the college I went to, and I sort of really like them. So I try and keep them as a scheme for my colors. Where are my Oilers at? Oh god. Guys, I'm so happy to actually have viewers. I totally anticipated like getting like 1 viewer, 2 viewers. So 13 is already like, I'm super stoked. I'm really happy to have some people joining me for my debut, and I hope you're enjoying it too. More details. So on my collar, if you see, there's a semicolon embroidered into it, and that's because I don't know if you're familiar, but semicolons are sort of a sign of a suicide awareness movement, because semicolons are used, like the description of it is, you use a semicolon when you could use a sentence, you could finish a sentence, but instead you choose to keep writing. So it represents like pushing through it, because, you know, sometimes you have to make sure that you keep going, even if maybe you want to end it. And suicide awareness is like, it's really a meaningful issue to me, so I wanted to include that on my model. But yeah, and then of course I've got the choker with, again, a nut, another little nut. It jiggles. Oh god, the physics. Ugh. It's so fun playing with my model. I have so much fun. The other night I was like sort of thinking about how I wanted to do my slides and introduce myself to you and show you the model, and I was like, you know, just playing around with it, looking at it, and I had a ton of fun, literally just like wiggling around and messing with my facial expressions and playing with my model, even though I wasn't like showing anyone. It's super fun. If you guys haven't tried VTubing before, you should try it. It's really gratifying. And then finally, we're at the face, which is where, you know, like all the cool stuff is. Alright, so what do I guess I should show the basics first. All the stuff that I rigged. So of course I can do the like really basics. I can wink, I can wonk, I can blink blonk, I can smile, I can frown. It's kind of subtle, but I can frown. I can even like puff my cheeks. Pouty. Sorry, it's super fun to just look at. But anyway, back to showing you. I can do some marginal eyebrow stuff, but I feel like the iPhone tracking for the eyebrows is actually not that great. Like, I can't really like do one eyebrow down and the other up without like closing an eye. Then I can sort of do it. But for the most part, they have to go up and down together, which is kind of a bummer. But wait, Roman crashed. Set Discord to D&D. I don't know what that means. Accidental winks are good too. Yeah, they are. I worked a lot on the hair. That was probably like what I spent the most time putting effort into when I was like doing a character design. Cause I think hair is really important, and it really, especially with like anime characters, right? The hair really like defines the look, because like if you strip away the hair, all the anime character heads, they're like basically the same shape, right? So you really need to like frame it as well as possible. So I spent a lot of time and effort into making a cool hairstyle that I don't think anyone else really has anything quite like. I do notice that it was like a huge pain in the ass to rig, but I'm really satisfied with the results. I know that like a lot of the other VTubers I watch, they have like, I would say, not in an offensive way, they have like simpler hairstyles, in that like my hairstyle just, there's so much going on, and I don't really know why there aren't more VTubers that have like more complex hair. Normally they just have like, you know, a front bang, left bang, right bang, and then the side hair. But I've actually got like, I think I have like 7 or 8 different parts that are just bangs for my hair. But yeah, you're right, Penbu. It was a real, it was so hard to rig. Especially because I wanted the physics, right? There's like the jiggle. Ugh. But it's like so fun to play with now, right? And then I guess I should have shown you that like I tried to add like some physics to like a lot of the body. Some jiggle. The booba, of course. But I mean, most of the time you're just gonna be looking at my face, right? So I spent most of my effort here, and I didn't get paid off. Oh, I forgot to mention, you can see it when I turn my head, but the hairband again is a nut, because I'm a fucking nutcase apparently. So yeah, motifs, blue and yellow, to match my lovely eyes and hair. Nuts everywhere. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird with the nuts. What else can I do? With the mouth tracking, I guess I didn't show you. I can set out my tongue. It's kind of finicky, the tongue stuff, but I never thought of it. And then of course, I don't know how much I can zoom in, but my eyes, they're like a little jiggly too, because especially when I open them, they get that like, they get a little smaller to really enforce that like, oh, wide-eyed effect. But yeah, that's most of the normal stuff. I've got some toggles too. What do we got? Oh, because specifically because after I started playing with this model, I realized that I couldn't like do my eyebrows one at a time. I have a toggle just to do that. So if you ever see me and I'm just randomly with one eyebrow up and the other eyebrow down, it's probably because I toggled it on and I forgot to take it off. But yeah. And then what else do I got? I of course can do a lot of the normal VTuber stuff. It's embarrassing. Blushing. It's not like I like you or anything. Sorry. And then of course the other staple of VTuber embarrassment, the hard eyes. You probably won't see me using these very often unless we're like, maybe if we're like talking about something really cool. We're talking about fighter jets and it's like F-22? So yeah, got the hard eyes. What else do I got? I've got these. What's going on? I'm so lost. I'm so confused. And then when you tell me that you believe that, like, you believe the moon landing was fake. What's that? You think 9/11 was a conspiracy? You think the COVID vaccines are trackers? I say that because I went on a work trip the other week and there's one guy talking about a conspiracy theorist in his office who thought the COVID vaccines were like, I mean, it's one thing to think that the COVID vaccines are like some sort of conspiracy, but he thought specifically that there's two shots because the first shot was the tracker and the second shot was the battery. That's just wild to me. Some people are wild, and I'm an engineer and I work with engineers, and so for someone to on one hand be like, you know, supposedly like really educated, but also be like, yeah, there's two shots because one's the tracker and then the other's the battery. You need to be injected with them separately. Like, nutcase. And that's coming from the girl who's got nuts for jewelry everywhere. 5G. The moon landing happened, you were there. Okay, what else do I got? Okay, so that's like the dread, but I mean, there's some more subtle ones. I think the dread really should be paired with this next one, and if you pay like really close attention, I think, or you have to like really be paying attention to catch it, is just the glare leaving my eyes as the dread claims me with my impending doom. What's that? I need to work the weekend? But the only good counter to conspiracy theorists is contradict them with something crazy. Oh my god. That reminds me of this Reddit story about some woman who, still with the COVID vaccines, she was like, the COVID vaccines are a conspiracy. It's the government attempting to control us, and the nurse had to listen to her, and the nurse told the doctor before, you know, she's supposed to meet the doctor for the checkup, and the nurse told the doctor, she's like, this lady's a fucking nutcase. She belongs in a loony bin, and the doctor was just like, watch this, I got this, and he walked in there, and he's like, oh, you make a lot of good points, but have you considered that the anti-vaccine movement is just a ploy by China to destabilize us? And then she just fucking immediately jumped on it. And she's like, oh, it's China being 500 IQ, trying to trick us to not get vaccinated. So she got the vaccine after that. But you just gotta throw crazier stuff at them, I guess. Okay. Other toggles. Alright. We got. I already showed you the, like, I'm so confused, but I've also got I've got this one too. What does it mean? The numbers, Mason. The numbers. What do they mean? And I mean, I probably won't use that one that often. Besides, maybe like if I'm maybe teaching and we need to ask like a rhetorical question where I'm like, you should think about this. Oh, why do we not use lock washers everywhere on all our space shuttles? So yeah, the crown of questions, exactly. It is a good one for the videos, Penboo. I used it in one of my videos, and I'm really happy. It's great for thumbnails, I think. And then what else do we got? I showed you if I open my eyes really wide, then the pupils get smaller. But sometimes you gotta take it a little further. Like when your friend tells you that what you've been eating the whole time is not actually chicken nuggets, and let's not talk about it, but some shit scars you guys. Like sometimes you just So yeah, I can do the tiny eyes. So like really shocked. Exactly, the Soylent Green. Okay, and then what else? What else do I got? Oh, last one. Of course, when you tell me you don't like my streams, you tell me that my video was wrong and I was giving you fake news and I wasn't educating you properly, and I'm a bad teacher. It breaks a girl's heart, you know. Or you're like, iPhone is better than Android, and I'm like, why would you say something so stupid? No offense to the iPhone users. I'm having a blast, literally just watching my own model move around and wiggling. Ugh, it's so good. It's so good, guys. It's super fun. And if you haven't tried like rigging, even just the process of rigging live 2D, like I had a blast. I probably wouldn't do it again because like it's a lot of work, but it's like super gratifying immediately. Except for model tracking, it's unfortunately actually, yeah, you're right, Penboo. I use an Android for my personal phone, but I am tracking with an iPhone. I have an iPhone just to track. Having an Android and AMD video has to be painful for... Oh, I mean, I have an NVIDIA GPU, so I guess I could use that, but I don't have a webcam, and yeah. But anyway, that's a lot of the cool stuff with my models. I don't know if did I miss anything? It's pretty good, right, though? You guys like? Got the little the fangs. Cause I mean, of course that now that I look at him, I feel like a vampire. But I think when you're just like chatting and you just see like a little bit of a fang sticking out, I think it's super cute. %, 110%, yeah? Are you saying yeah, I look like a vampire? So yeah, that's the model. Oh my god. It looks I'm so happy with it. Like, I'm mainly happy with the design because, you know, I wanted a cute design, right? And I think I really hit it with the design. I think my art could maybe be better. I could have rendered better. Like some parts of the rendering go like sorta hard. Don't ask me how I rendered the freaking calves and thighs. I like look at the calf. Look at the calf. The calf on this, like, I feel like the rendering on the art is really good. And then you go up to the actual thigh and it's like, it's just a piece of like tan paper. which is kind of unfortunate. But we won't be looking there too much anyway. And like the shirt, some parts of the shirt are like oddly well rendered. The little like the nooks for where my arm meets my torso, and the like the little shadow, the crinkle. Ugh, man. I hate to toot my own horn, but I am fucking so happy with this model. Ooh, okay. Someone asked it. Someone asked about the PE. Alright, hold on. It's time. It's time. Now, it's such a great fucking segue. Okay. Hold on. We need to change views. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Boom. Okay. You guys see the new view, right? It's good? Okay. So, Alright. Pay attention. Pay attention as I present my slides to you of... Wait. My slides of... my introduction. Okay? So pay attention, or else. Okay? You don't pay attention, there's gonna be consequences. Sorry. I have this just for the meme potential, of course. Okay. Ooh, I'm in the middle. Need to move. This is good. Okay. Also, I have hotkeys to move around, and also oddly super satisfying and fun to play with, just like going all over the place. Okay. Alright. Okay, so these are my slides. I hope you'll enjoy getting to learn about me. Alright, let's see if I can remember this shit. Okay, so hi, I'm Breakabell PE, and as you can see, the PE in my name stands for Professional Engineer. That is a title officially granted me by Wait. Sorry, this is the wrong presentation. I did not put the right one in the folder. Which means it's probably this one. Okay. Sorry. That was the D&D presentation. Here's my VTuber presentation. Boom. Okay, so as I was saying, PE stands for Professional Engineer, and so like CDawg VA says VA for voice actor, and it's sort of just indicative of his job, but actually actually PE is like an official title. All right, PE is an official title that's granted me by the state. Okay, so I'm like actually licensed. So that's what the PE stands for. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm licensed, but that license has done nothing for me in my career. No employer has ever cared about the fact that I'm licensed or not. I just sort of have it for shits and giggles. And a lot of engineers don't have it. They don't. If someone doesn't have it, don't like don't like call them out and be like, why don't you have a license? Because it doesn't matter. For the most part, the license is only just like so you get a nice little rubber stamp, and you can stamp drawings when they need to be approved legally. But I never do that. That's like a lot of responsibility. And normally if they want stamps for stuff, then it means it's really important. And I try to avoid that responsibility. So the PE title, I just have it because it's cool, but it's not really that meaningful. What probably is more meaningful is my real actual qualifications that employers care about. So I have 5 years of work experience. I'm a titled systems engineer. That's my job title. And if you don't know what systems engineering is, we'll maybe talk about that in the future, right? But that's what I do. I worked over 5 years for a couple of companies. A couple of them Fortune 500. Not that actually means anything, but I have some okay amounts of experience. I'm not like completely full of shit. Although, like, there's no way for you to validate that. I could be completely bullshitting you, but you have to trust me. All right. So in addition to that, I mean, I don't have my master's degree yet, but I'm working on that part time. So that's why it says working on MS. And then before I worked, I got my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, and I got that from the university. So yeah. Like I said, I like to think I know what I'm talking about, but of course, I'm not like one of those grizzled old white men who's like, I've been working in this industry 40 years. You should listen to me. Put an official stamp on dog. Oh no, not the dog. Okay. Evil Kermit the Frog. Sorry. That was a good one. Okay. But yeah. So I mean, I've got some experience under my belt, and I know some of you might be like legit engineers and scientists, and you're probably gonna catch me saying things that you think are not true. But for the majority of people who maybe don't have like extensive STEM knowledge, I like to think I'm a decent resource for providing some knowledge and teaching. So yeah, anyway, I know this was like really boring stuff, and you're here to watch a cute little anime girl, and instead I fucking threw my resume at you. But I just wanted to put it out there so you guys know where I'm coming from, and you know what the PE stands for, because I suspect I'll get asked that, and I'll probably have to explain a lot, but now you know. Alright, so wait, okay. Here, some of the basics just about me. I am 5'7", which is maybe a little taller than I want to be. You know, it's pretty average, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so there I am, stand between my buds, The Rock and Kevin Hart. And yeah, so my birthday is April 10th. I'm 5'7" for the feet enjoyers. 169 centimeters for the people who use like a real system in the world. But we out here in the States, as feet enjoyers. Oh, yeah, I just realized, chat. I'm not a feet enjoyer like that. Okay? Okay? And if you are, just keep it to yourself, otherwise we're gonna have problems. Alright? I kid. I'm not trying to kink shame you if you are a feet enjoyer. If you're a feet enjoyer, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just I don't need to know about it. Okay, my weight is like you shouldn't be asking about that, but it's within normal ranges, okay? So that, yeah. And of course, my species is human. There's nothing. I mean, you saw the vampire thing, but there's no need to worry. There's no need to worry. I'm definitely not going to nom you. Whoops. Okay, definitely not nomming you and sucking your blood and turning you into vampire. Ew. We'll use anything other than metric, even dishwashers. Wait, you said... Really? Really? You said dishwashers? After I put this little fucking bit in here? I put the bit about my weight being within normal ranges for an adult capybara, and you chose to go with dishwashers? It was free real estate. You just had to say capybara. Anyway, okay. Besides the point. Oh, wait. Maybe a little too zoomed out. It's good. Okay. So yeah, that's a lot of the basics for me. And my likes and dislikes. God, I love... If you couldn't tell by me just like how much joy just looking at my little VTuber avatar wiggling around on the screen is, I love cute stuff. So of course, we've got the cute anime girls, just like me. God, so fun. All right, and then some animals I think are really cute, you know, and I do have to say some because some are menacing, right? And then of course there's plushies, which I don't know if maybe you see in the office space. You see on the shelf. You see up there, up above my head. It's two plushies. One of a giraffe and one of an elephant, which are like, they're like some of my favorite animals. And they match like plushies I actually have, so. But yeah, anyway, transitioning back. Plushies. This is literally a picture of the exact same sort of plushie that I have in my room. It's Giraffe from Elsie. Hashtag not an ad, but love plushies. What else do I like? I have a huge sweet tooth, so it is really hard for me to not eat sweets. Like, candy and soda are like... I cannot restrain myself. So, sometimes it'll be like late at night and I'll be just like, I want soda. And so I'll literally drive over to the gas station to buy soda. And then there's fruits. My favorites are the tropical ones. The mangoes and pineapples. Oh, so good. Oh, a Coomer for Numi. Sorry if I missed it, but what does PE stand for? Professional engineer. Yeah. So that's like, it's just a set of fancy letters to go after your name, sort of like PhD or, you know, MS or whatever the lawyers have. You know, MD for doctors. PE is just, it's a lamer version for professional engineer, and that's granted by like state government. Okay, sorry if I'm not like keeping up with chat because I'm a super bad streamer and I'm super new to this. But yeah, okay. What else do I love? Shit posting. I love memes. I love memes so much, and if you're catching my stream because of my Reddit post, I put a Reddit post up this morning. It was a massive shit post, and it got like a ton of upvotes, and I'm super happy with it. I love shit posting. So if you got those dank memes, that good stuff, send it to me. I love it. The stupider, the better. Alright. What do I dislike? I hate bugs, especially spiders. Spiders have no place on this earth, and listen to me. All spiders should burn. No joke. If I see a spider and it's like within reachable distance, First of all, I'm a scream, but after I regain my composure, I'm getting lighter and I am burning that fucker. Well, you're talking about a jumping spider, but like, one time I was in my car and there was a jumping spider that jumped onto me. I don't know how it got in my car, but that, like, I'm so glad I wasn't driving when I noticed it, because that would have been a car crash. I would have been donezo. Onion rings would have been Jover. Anyway, other gross stuff, other animals, like your mom. Got him! See, I'm a certified shit poster. Your mom jokes are my... Your mom jokes are like my bread and butter. So yeah. What else do I not like? Mean people, don't be mean, chat. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. No one likes jerks. Alright. Oh wait, you guys can't... Fuck. Sorry. I was reading my slides and I realized I'm covering the fucking slides. Damn. Got skill issue with the emotional damage. Critical hit straight to your mom. Oh. Sorry. I'm drinking my Red Bull. The past 4 days, I think I've gotten like 14 hours of sleep, because part of me wants to say, like, oh, I spent a lot of time, like, prepping for debut, and I'm super nervous, and I wanted everything to be perfect. You guys can see it's super scuffed. You guys can see it's scuffed, so you know I didn't prep that long, but I had a bunch of other stuff going on. I had work going on. I came back from work travel, so that was exhausting, and then today I had a midterm. I had to drive like 2 hours to take a midterm for a class that I take online. That sucked. Fucking drove back, and then that little fucking shit post of an opening monologue that I put in the beginning of the stream. If you missed it, it was like a 1 minute short of me like having a bunch of opening monologue outtakes. I literally recorded that like 30 minutes before stream, because I was just not prepared for stream. So yeah, I'm like, the past few days have been super busy for me, so this is like the 5th Red Bull I've had today. Which goes along with the sweet stuff and the soda, you know? Obviously all part of the plan, following the script on the sides. The script all the way up to no sleep and dying of early onset Alzheimer's. And then, okay, what else do I not like? Back on track. Scary things. Okay, I have a bunch of friends who love scary movies and shit, and I love to watch a bunch of streamers that play scary games, but I can't do it, chat. I can't do it. Even if it's a video of a streamer playing this scary game, I can't do it. The other day, Giga was playing Slay the Princess, and that's only like, that isn't even like super scary. That's just like a little bit of a horror game, and that was giving me the bejeebers. But that was super fun, and I hope that one day I can be entertaining and have fun playing games, and people can enjoy watching me play games like that later. But yeah, okay, done with the likes and dislikes. I hope you guys didn't hear me burp. That was unladylike. Okay, hobbies. Okay, I love watching anime. I mean, I feel like there's a pretty strong correlation to that with VTubers. Like if you take VTubers and anime lovers and you make the Venn diagram, it's like almost a circle. I know there's like some weird people who are VTubers but aren't really anime watchers, and I don't know how that's possible, but I love to watch anime. Grimgar, yeah, Grimgar's one of my favorites. Although, I'll say, when I talk about my favorites, it's always, these three are always at the top. Love is War, like, Kage-sama is like that's probably my favorite anime of all time, and I'm one of those cringe people who watch anime dubbed, but Kaguya-sama Love is War dub is that shit. That dub goes hard, guys. That dub goes hella hard. So yeah, and then Mushoku Tensei and Licorice Recoil are like they're the others in my top 3, and they sort of fluctuate between which one I like more. Mushoku Tensei is like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel guilty liking it. It's like a guilty pleasure because it's like, it kind of fucked up, but it's such a great world building experience, and it's just such a fun adventure. And the girls are cute. Even though Eris is like, she's like a super brat, I love Eris. And then Licorice Recoil is, I don't know what to say other than there's nothing not to love about Licorice Recoil. Like, I don't normally watch cute girls doing cute things, but this isn't cute girls doing cute things. This is cute girls doing counterterrorism, and that goes hard. That goes fucking hard, guys. Eris is your waifu? Okay, chill, bro. She, you know, a little underage. Which is why I said it's, like, sort of fucked up to watch. But regardless. Recently I watched Bocchi the Rock, and that might be up there. But, anyway, sorry. Back to the hobbies, because if we talk about anime, I'm gonna go on forever. I also love to sleep, which the past few days have been pretty rough for me. I'm not gonna lie. But normally, before I decided I wanted to become like a streamer and content creator, there's a lot of times I just like, I'd come home from work and I'd be like, you know what I want? I'm just gonna go lie in bed and escape this reality. But now instead of that, we get to VTube and we get to escape from reality by becoming this cute little anime person. What else do I like? I like building things, and I also, oddly enough, really like breaking things, because there's just something super satisfying about, you know, just like deconstructing things. And I say deconstructing like it is like neat, and we're like very carefully removing screws and, you know, stuff like that. Sometimes it's like that, but sometimes you just take the hammer, right, guys? You take the hammer and you just go bam. You just break it. Sometimes that's what you need in your life, all right? Don't forget to take care of yourself and break some shit every once in a while. Okay. And then video games. I mean, this was like a no-brainer, of course. I love video games, and I'm really looking forward to playing some games with you guys. I'm gonna try not to play too many games, because I know, especially with like the content I've made so far, it's like been all learning stuff. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I decided that I wanted to try streaming, it's because I was watching streamers play games, and that looks super fun. And I hope that I can be even remotely close to as enjoyable, and I'm not gonna end up like just playing a game in silence while you just stare at the anime girl on the screen. But I'm gonna play some games streaming. Probably gonna do a lot of streaming playing games. And then finally the callback to more anime, because anime is like, that is my true passion. I'm a professional engineer, but anime girls, that's my passion. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Regarding streaming, I just talked about, like, I'm gonna play some games. But, like I said, as you might have, if you've seen any of my content so far, I think engineering is pretty cool, and I want to share that with people, so we're gonna try and educate people a little with our streams, do some teaching, and I'm not gonna lie, chat, teaching is fucking hard. It takes so much effort to like lesson plan, so we'll probably only do that a little bit, okay? But we can still do some other stuff that's sort of educational. I love a lot of the YouTube content creators that do educational content. They're super fun, and maybe we can do some video reacts, stuff like that. I think to be a good streamer, I think you have to spend a lot of time yapping, so we're gonna do a lot of that too. we're just gonna kick it, alright? So that'll be like, I'll probably start every stream with some yapping and end every stream with some just yapping. And I'll be yapping the whole time while I like do other stuff, while I teach, of course, and while I'm playing games. But we've got a solid like 40% blocked off to just chatting, guys. We just gonna kick it. And then there's the games, and then 10% as sort of like, you know, it could be whatever. I recently, so a week ago, I guess exactly a week ago, was Star Wars Day, right? It was May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I bought some of the newly released Lego Star Wars sets. So maybe if I feel like I can get a setup that's comfortable and isn't gonna dox me, maybe we can do some like Lego streams. You know, just cozy Lego streams. So yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe doing some stuff like that. Maybe, I mean, I am not that networked, but maybe some collabs, that'd be cool. But yeah, so that's the general game plan for what I wanna stream. And then I think it's really important to, like, first of all, for viewers to be able to know when their streamers are streaming, it's important to have a schedule, so I have a set schedule. And also, because if I don't have a schedule, it's gonna be way too easy for me to just be like, oh, today I'm not gonna stream, I'm gonna sleep because I'm lazy. So I have a schedule, and we're gonna do Tuesdays at 7 p.m. a little bit earlier, and those will be our designated, like, if we want to do educational stuff, we're gonna do it Tuesdays, the earlier days. And then Fridays and Saturdays, those will be like our gaming days, or our shit posting days when we're just kicking it and memeing. So yeah, Tuesdays, the PE, the professional, you know, refined learning. And then Fridays and Saturdays, we go to DGen hours. And we do DGen stuff. So yeah, I mean, stream goals, I know a lot of the debuts I watch have like really concrete stream goals. But I did not want to commit to saying, oh, my goal is to have however many subs, however many followers, because that sounds like such a great way to be disappointed. Like I said, I totally expected to have like 1 viewer or 2 viewers. So I have 15 viewers here, I feel super good. But if I was like, my goal is to have, you know, 500 followers, and then that like never happens, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be sad. So instead of failing, we just keep our goals broad. Definitely, that's terrible advice, guys. You should set concrete goals, but I couldn't commit here. Oh, guys, it's fine if you can't make streams. I'm gonna upload VODs to YouTube, and normally we're gonna do YouTube multi-streams. I think I didn't get it set up in time, so today we're Twitch only. So yeah, my stream goals are pretty simple. Have fun. If it stops being fun, I'll probably stop. I'm not gonna lie. This is like a really selfish thing that I just wanted to do because it seemed fun and enjoyable. And so far, I'm having a fucking blast. But there's that. There's build a community, which I hope I can maybe do. That seems really hard. I'm not gonna lie. And part of me wanted to be like, teach people things, help people learn, promote learning. But it's okay if you come and you don't soak any of the knowledge. You just come and you just like sit there and you listen and you tune it out. That is fine. If you don't learn, you don't want to learn, that is okay. I'm just gonna share stuff because I think it's cool, right? Engineering is fucking cool, and I want to share it with you guys. And if you don't like it, that's also fine. You don't have to like take in this knowledge. All right. So yeah, there's that. There's The disclaimer, okay, because I'm like telling you that I'm gonna be like teaching you guys shit, right? I know someone out there knows better than me. I'm not, like I said, I have like 5 years work experience, but there's that old white man who's like, I've been working in the industry for a year, you're wrong, blah blah blah. Or there's like the professor who's like, that's not accurate, you made this approximation, blah blah blah. So I'm going to say stuff that is maybe not that accurate sometimes. Alright, there are going to be inaccuracies sometimes, and I want you to know that that is a risk I'm accepting. And if you listen to any of the bullshit that I yap about educationally, that is also a risk that you have to accept. But I'm gonna try and be accurate. I'm gonna try my best to be super accurate. But like I said, I'm an engineer. I'm not a scientist, which, like, that sounds like a cop-out because it makes it sound like, oh, you know, it's such a big difference. But, like, it's not that I am happy about spreading misinformation or I'm happy about being wrong, but engineers really only care about, I'm not going to say only care about, are primarily focused on what's, like, practical. So we can solve the problems practically. And sometimes that means we're going to make assumptions that are just, like, not technically accurate, right? Scientists are out there trying to find the truth. But engineers, we just here trying to solve problems, yo. So if we find a solution and it's like a little bit of an approximation, so our mathematical equation isn't like perfect, that's okay. That's okay with us. Scientists maybe not, they're maybe not as okay with it. Like, I know if any of you watch Pedro Serra, which I'm sure a decent amount of you do, because a decent amount of you that's probably how you found the stream, is that we're on the Discord together. She, like, I was watching her stream the other day and she was doing teaching and she was talking about how, like, she doesn't want to ever risk teaching something and it being not right. So she always makes sure she has a bunch of sources, she always properly verifies everything before she teaches, and that's just not me. You ask me to cite my sources, and that's where you get, like, the Captain America meme where he's like, no, I don't think I will. So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say a bunch of stuff, and it's not always going to have, I'm not always going to be able to present, like, support, but I assure you, when I say things, there's a reason I say them. And I will only say things that I really believe to be, you know, roughly accurate, or accurate enough that I feel okay educating people through that. I'm not out here trying to spread blatant misinformation. The other thing is, like, I say this like conceptual intuition, and it's because I think if you guys liked math, you probably would already know a lot of the stuff that, like, I might be talking about, and you might know it at, like, a mathematical level better than I can explain it. I think most people don't like math. I don't like math. Math is boring. I just want you to, like, I want in your brain for you to, like, visualize how things work, and for you to just sort of conceptually be able to imagine it. So we're not gonna do all the crazy math, none of the crazy formulas, none of that shit where you've got, like, a bunch of numbers and Greek letters mixed together. We're gonna try and avoid that. But yeah. And lastly, I'm a human. Humans make mistakes, so I'm sure I'll make a mistake. And if I make a jarring mistake, you can correct me, and I'll probably try and correct myself. But yeah, that's just my disclaimer, because I don't want people getting really unhappy when I teach them, you know, how I understand things, and then I get, actually, yeah. So, yeah, that's a disclaimer. But anyway, I mentioned Faye, and, you know, that's because she's, like, one of the content creators I watch. So, next we'll talk about, like, some of the other content creators I watch, you know, some of my inspirations. Wait. Guys, this was supposed to be in the other presentation. Ignore this. So the real inspirations here, and these are just a couple. Spherical cow in your head. Oh no. I stopped watching chat for a second and something cursed has just started. Anyway, so content creators I like Stuff Made Here. If you guys haven't heard of Stuff Made Here, Stuff Made Here is the greatest example of the engineering process I've ever seen. Because he records, he's like, I have an idea, I have a problem, let's solve it. And he records the entire engineering process. And I think a lot of people think that, oh yeah, you just put a bunch of stuff in the computer, you come up with ideas and you build it, blah blah blah. But it's not that simple, guys. And he's a really great educator in showing you how messy it gets, because it gets super messy. So we'll probably, if we're ever watching VODs, we'll definitely watch his VODs. His videos, he makes content I think I see content from him every 6 months, so we probably won't watch that many. But that is probably my favorite YouTuber ever. And if you haven't seen him, check him out. Michael Reeves is the example of, to be a great scientist, you have to be a mad scientist. And he is more than a little bit of a mad scientist. Michael Reeves is psychotic, but he's hilarious and he makes it work. So, yep. And then there's Veritasium. That's just I'm sure you know what Veritasium is. But yeah, I think Veritasium does a really good job of, explaining content. And then finally, there's Stephen Huh. And he's obviously not like the others in that he doesn't do any sort of STEM or engineering content whatsoever. But if you remember my likes and dislikes, I like me some shitposts. And he is some S-tier shitposting. No, I will not. I'm not your dancing monkey to perform impersonations. I will not. I refuse. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I like. Love me some education. Love me some shitposts. Shitposts are good. And then the VTubers, of course. We have Henya. Henya is my Kamiyoshi. Henya is my favorite of favorites. Our beloved Genius Kettle. She deserves to be protected at all costs. And, oh, yeah, fellow Henya enjoyer in the chat. And, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say other than she's adorable and she's a genius. So, yeah. Hollow Advent, I mean, I like all of Hololive is good entertainment, right? Hololive English, all the Hololive English performers are good, but something about Hollow Advent, that gen is every single one of them is a banger. Absolute bangers everywhere. I don't know how they struck gold with every single talent in that generation, but they are fucking good entertainers. And they all just hit so good. Ugh. Fuumoko, ugh. I don't even know how they managed to find twins. But that was a really good. They're a really good pair. Neurosama, Beetle did such an amazing job in making an AI. That AI slaps. That AI is hilarious. So yeah, I mean, also a little bit unhinged. Also sort of goes with the shitpost stuff because Nero's a quality shitposter, right? But it's so enjoyable to watch her. Even to watch her sing. I don't know how Vettel did it, but that is a great AI, and this is what we have developed science for, is for shit like this. For top tier shit posting with AI. AI dressed as anime girls. And finally there's Faye. So Faye is sort of like, I had this idea to become a sort of educational VTuber. Like, it's been a while in the making. I had this idea that I wanted to sort of do this. It's been like probably 2 years since I started, because man, it's been a process. Even like just designing my model started like that long ago. But Faye beat me to the punch, and she does a phenomenal job. So when I found her, I was like, yes, this idea of being a VTuber that's sort of educational, it can work. And so I really look up to Faye, and she's like a great example to me. Even though we have I would say we have some very different personalities. Nah. I'm maybe a little bit more of a degen than she is, but I really look up to her, so yeah. So yeah, those are a lot of the content creators I like. There are so many more others, but I couldn't have just like a giant list of them. So yeah, that's like a taste of what I like. And I hope that I can become a good content creator too. So of course there's the obligatory like self-plug. Okay, this is the first time this Discord link, this Discord server thing has ever been out. And that's because I literally made this server like 20 minutes before debut. And it is super under construction. But if you want to join, you can join. I'll put it in the chat. But like, you just put it in the little Discord thing. But yeah, the Twitch, obviously you know. The YouTube, you probably know. You probably, if you're watching me, you probably have at least been like a little bit exposed to my YouTube videos. And then there's the Twitter, which I mean, I have because it's a form of social media to network, but I'll be honest, I'm not like a super Twitter user. But in the event that one day we could become big enough that people start making art, we have the hashtag, right? And we've got the Oshi marks, which, I mean, I don't know why you would choose me as your Oshi. If you want to choose anyone as your Oshi, it should be Henya, because Henya is superior. But if you wanted me to be your Oshi, these are the Oshi marks. It's the gear and the wrench. Just stop talking in the Discord if you don't want to hear the pings. Wait, can you hear my Discord pings? Shit. That's awkward. Okay, but anyway. Super sorry about that. But yeah, so that's the social media, and that's the end of my presentation, guys. Yeah, we're at an hour, and I thought that was like a good place to leave the debut. I wasn't really sure if I needed more, and part of me was like, oh, well, maybe I can, if I need more, I can like do a lesson. But I'm gonna be honest, guys, I did not have enough time to prep a lesson. And so if I did a lesson right now, it'd be mega scuff. So I think we're gonna pass on the lesson today. Especially because like I said, we have Tuesdays blocked off for that. That's the schedule, is Tuesday for the educational stuff. And this upcoming Tuesday, I will have something prepped. I promise. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be about cars, right? Today, like, I was thinking about maybe talking about cranes, but I just didn't have time to rehearse, and I think it's really important to rehearse when teaching people. So maybe not today, but we'll talk about cranes at some point, because cranes are super cool. And this Tuesday we're talking about cars, okay? We're talking about a lot of the stuff with your wheels and how your wheels have to perform in concert with each other. So yeah, I hope you'll join for that. If you can't, that's understandable too. That'll go on YouTube. Probably all my VODs I'll try and put on YouTube. But the lessons I'll also try and just like, because I know you don't want to sit there and listen to me yap for like 2 hours. Just to get your like little bit of dose of education. I'll try and edit the lessons too, to just show the good stuff. And those will be separate videos. But yeah. Well, more than just Formula 1. But yeah, cars. We're gonna talk about cars Tuesday. Specifically, we're gonna talk about certain parts of your cars. We're gonna talk about your differential and a thing called Ackerman steering geometry. So it's gonna be cool, guys. Just tune in. I promise it'll at least be like a little bit interesting. And if not, then you'll have a cute anime girl to look at the whole time. I feel so cheeky. That's so. Okay, guys, I think we've gone like a full hour, and I think I'm happy with that for my debut stream. In the future, streams are gonna be a little bit longer because, this was like, in a lot of ways, I think a debut stream is supposed to be like pretty structured and scripted, but in the future, we're gonna spend a lot more time just kicking it, and I hope you'll be there to join me for that. If you don't think I'm your flavor, that's cool too. I'm really happy that you just joined to watch the debut. I'm super happy, super stoked to have viewers, and I hope you have a wonderful night. And if you like the content, I hope I'll see you more in the future. Alright, thanks chat.